Before he became the wisest man in the greatest empire, before kings listened to his words, he was just a poor boy in a small village. But that boy had a mind that could see what others could not. This is the beginning of Birbal's legendary journey. A small hut, a big mind. In a small village at the edge of a dusty road, there lived a boy named Birbal. His house was not made of stone. It was made of mud and straw. When rain came, water leaked through the roof. When summer came, the heat burned the walls. Birbal lived there with his poor father, Ganga Das, a simple farmer. They did not have much food. They did not have gold. But Birbal had something more powerful than both, a curious mind. While other boys played with sticks and stones, Birbal sat quietly watching people. He watched how merchants talked, how villagers argued, how elders made decisions, and in his heart, questions were always forming. Why do people lie when truth is easier? Why do the rich fear losing money but the poor do not? Why do grown men make foolish choices? One day his father smiled and said, "Birbal, you think too much for a child." Birbal replied softly, "Father, if I do not think now, when will I learn?" The village problem. One hot afternoon, the entire village gathered near a huge old tree. Two farmers were shouting at each other. "This land is mine," one said. "No, it belongs to me," the other replied. The village head tried to stop them, but they would not listen. People argued for hours. No one could decide who was right. Birbal stood in the crowd listening. Suddenly he stepped forward. "I have a question," he said. Everyone laughed. "What can a boy solve that grown men cannot?" Someone mocked. But Birbal pointed to the land. "If this land could speak," he said, "who would it call its owner?" The men went silent. Birbal continued, "Let both of you place a seed in the land. The one whose seed grows stronger, that land knows him." The villagers agreed. Days later, one plant grew tall and green. The other dried up. The land had chosen. Everyone was shocked. From that day, people began whispering, "That boy is different." The merchant's trick one evening. A rich merchant entered the village. He said, "I lost a bag of gold here. Whoever returns it will be rewarded." But Birbal noticed something. The merchant looked around nervously, not like a man who lost something, but like a man who was hiding something. Birbal walked up and said, "Sir, how heavy was the gold?" The merchant answered quickly, "Very heavy." Birbal smiled. "Then why does your horse not look tired after carrying it?" The merchant froze. The villagers realized the truth. The man was lying. He was testing the village to see who was honest. Once again, Birbal had seen what no one else saw. That night, Birbal's father sat beside him. "Son," he said softly, "your mind is powerful, but powerful minds create enemies." Birbal replied, "If truth creates enemies, then lies rule the world." His father hugged him. "I fear the world may not be kind to you." Birbal looked at the stars. "And I will be kind to the world." One traveler passing through the village heard of the boy. He said, "Such wisdom belongs in the royal palace." Birbal didn't know it yet, but his journey had begun. The road to the emperor was waiting. From a small hut to a great destiny, this was only the first step of Birbal's journey. In the next episode, we will see how one broken water pot will change his life forever.